Hey guys, welcome to my video with some clips from the Arnold Classic. And here you see Lauren and I on the way to the airport. Of course, she packed a ton of bags, barely fit in my car. Here you got Aaron Stern photobombing us, and Eric Kenner. I got to sit in a row, and we had a great time chatting with him. Got to train at Beyond Limits. My buddy Jorge made these shirts, and of course, I had to out-angle the great Mike O'Hearn checking in. And this is kind of what the morning of the expo looked like. This was the first day, about 8 a.m. Already big lines, people trying to get in early because, as everyone knows, it's super crazy. So if you want to see the people you want to see, you got to get there early. This was my client, Diana Topan, and look at, she had a giant display which she didn't even know about. And when I went over to watch my buddy Layne lift, I saw YouTube personality Johnny Candido was actually lifting in the same flight as him in the class just below him at 83 kilograms. And this was another YouTube personality, Bryce Lewis, who I follow. It was great to see him lift in person as well. He was actually in Layne's class. And then this here is the great Ellis McLean, who Layne beat at Nationals on the last lift of the day, which would be a little bit of foreshadowing there. And he got a lot better at squatting, I can tell you that much. Here is Layne opening up his squat. It's an opener of 606 or 275 kilograms. Great setup. You know, I've been fortunate enough to watch Layne train for this entire block and, you know, go through all these phases of, you know, overreaching and tapering and testing, and to finally get here to this meet after all he's been through. And this was a pretty big deal right here. This was his third attempt. This was a 300 kilogram squat, which would tie the current world record. I think they actually meant to put in 661 or 301, but didn't. So this was to tie the current world record. And as slow as that looked, he actually had more in him. I've seen him grind harder than that before. So tied the world record. Now this is Layne's second deadlift. I think it's 674. He missed his opener, but it was just a technical issue. So on this one, you'll see he really forces his shoulders back, locks them, holds the weight, waits for the command. Lift is good. What you didn't see is that Layne actually won the meet on the next deadlift, but I was too in the moment and could not be recording. That is the arm of the great Doug Miller, owner of Core Nutritionals, and of course my sponsor. And what's fantastic is I got to spend the whole weekend with the Core Nutritionals team. And while we were at the booth, I heard some rumbling right behind us, and I saw the scouts coming through, and then I actually got to stay in side by side with the great Arnold Schwarzenegger, without a doubt, my inspiration in this sport. Someday I'd actually like to meet him, but this was a pretty cool moment, just being that close to him, just seeing, you know, everyone's reactions to him. And then after the meet, Layne actually got to come by the booth, hang out with Doug. I just thought this was a cool moment, you know. Two of the biggest names in natural bodybuilding and powerlifting. And there's Cliff Wilson, also a great prep coach and friend and a member of Core Nutritional's team. And we actually got together and took a picture with the whole core team that was there. There's Marshall, Cliff Wilson, Doug, Carl, Frady, and myself.
I'm here with my buddy Levent. Yes. He actually watches my videos. Yes, I do. He's the one guy. So I gotta get him in there.
I love your YouTube videos.
Are you having a good expo?
Yes, I am.
You're enjoying it?
I love it.
We're here at the booth 1831, and we're having a good time. You're gonna go see Marc Lobliner?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so.
And you know what? Your boy, Doug Miller, he's a beast.
Doug Miller right here.
Oh, he's a beast.
Yeah, he's here. Doug will be right back.
Here you have some of my favorite people in the sport. Back in the back there, you got Marshall Johnson, you got Marc Lobliner, Rob Moran, Derek Charleball, Doug Miller, and myself. Just a great group of people, and the reason I love attending the events.
Ronnie, before you get crazy, I just want to say, nice to meet you, man.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Of course, you're a big inspiration.
Thanks, sir.
I still watch your videos before I deadlift.
Oh, yeah.
That, of course, was the great Ronnie Coleman. Here's Marshall Johnson trying on some Better Bodies tights. I just had to get a shot of him. 54 years old, looking great. Chrissy May Cagney, who I met on the way out of the expo, actually sponsored the powerlifting meet with her company Deadlifts and Donuts. And here's me goofing around on the Arnold statue that they moved outside the expo hall.
All right, you're good.
This is Stephen Fain, world-class photographer, bartender. And in the back there you see Katie Rutherford, who just wants something to drink. The expo is freaking exhausting. You just don't realize, you know, being on your feet all day, you forget to eat, you forget to drink, you just get caught up in conversations and moments and seeing people. The day flies by before you know it. And don't laugh, but I figured there was some not natty lighting in my room, so I did this. I've actually lost probably 13 or 14 pounds over the last couple months, slowly, and I'm starting to actually feel like I lift again. And the great thing about being gone is you get to come home and see your son doing HIIT cardio in the driveway. Yeah, that's my son Sloan. He is 11 months old, and every time I leave, he's doing something new. And this was, you know, after being in the 7-degree weather for one day and 30 degrees the next day, it was nice to come home. It was 80 degrees out. Got to play with the family. I was still freaking exhausted. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep that last day or the first day, so I was still getting caught up on sleep. There's my dog Madeline, my son Sloan, and the reason that I bust my ass every day. Thanks for watching, guys. New video coming soon.